Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kimberly Cox from Magical Mommy Spot, where we talk about neurodivergent parenting in a neurotypical world. I'm Kimberly Cox. I'm a single mom of 2 little girls, and we have lots of neurodivergent things going on in our house at all times. So I just like to take some time to help you guys through your days, just like I know sometimes I need help through my days. So today we are kicking off February, even though it is not quite February, but it's so close. So close. So we're kicking off February with talking about relationships. And Mondays are going to start being Monday motivation. So today we're going to talk about getting the motivation and having a good relationship with yourself. Because if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you're going to have a really hard time when it comes to having a relationship with other people, especially those people in your house. So today we're going to talk about relationships with yourself. This is arguably the most important relationship you will ever work on. Learning to love yourself, cheer for yourself, and give to yourself will help you everything else fall into place. Sorry, I'm reading off of notes here because if I don't, my neurodivergent tendencies are going to be everywhere. So we're going to try to get this short, sweet, to the point. So I'm going to help you guys start on the right path to your family's best life, and that starts with you. The saying, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, is really true. We spend so much time trying to make everyone else happy, only to push ourselves to places of burnout and resentment. So here are some steps for gaining clarity and honoring yourself by living a life you're passionate about. Because if we're not passionate about the life that we live, we're not going to be interested in it. And those of us who are neurodivergent, if we're not interested in something, it's going to be really difficult to get us to go forward and do stuff. So, first of all, step number 1 is going to be to define your values, okay? And this is really important. These are your real values. What's important to you in life and relationships and business. It's what's important to you, not what's important to other people, not what you think society wants, not what you think you should do or what should be. So there's really no right or wrong. I don't want you to judge yourself. So if you value adventure more than honesty or peace over productivity, those are your values. I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't have some adventure in my life, I'm going to be kind of bored. And I do enjoy peace and some type of stability, but if everything is so stable and predictable all the time, it's boring and I want to go to sleep. Or I want to start something and shake something up so that we have something new and there's an adventure going on. So once you figure out what your core values, your true values to yourself are, this is not what your family values are. This is what your values are, what lights you up, what makes you happy, what does it for you, okay? When you decide on those, then you're going to decide on your non-negotiables. What do you absolutely require to make life work? In this house, for me, it's my morning routine. It's morning time without having to get the kids, anything with the kids without being asked about a million things. Like if I can have an hour to meditate and pull cards and journal and do some personal development, bonus points if I can get the workout in without everybody all over the place, we're good. I'm at a just right state. I can handle everything. People can come at me with stuff and I'm going to respond more than react at that point. So we're in a good place at that point. You need to figure out what drains the life out of you. And likewise, you need to figure out what lights you up. So what drains me is chaos before coffee, negativity, and people who don't mind their own business. So if I got people trying to come at me saying, oh, you're not doing this right, oh, you're not doing that right, or why don't you try this way? You don't think I've tried that way already? I can pretty much promise you I've tried every way. So, yeah. And if not, it doesn't mean I'm not open to trying it, but you're going to catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So the people who want to come at you with the negativity, come at you with all of the ideas and all of the, well, you could do this better and you could do that better. You know what? Just hold that right there. I'm not interested in that. So, and then you need to know where you draw the line in the sand. Where you draw the line, where it is that you are just abso-freaking-lutely not able, not up for it, not able for it, it's not happening. You know, like I said, mine is my morning routine. If I don't have my morning routine, the entire day falls completely apart. I can grab pieces of it and make it work, but it requires a lot of energy on my part. And it's just something I'm not willing to give up. It's something that I need for myself. So those are my non-negotiables. I don't want to have conversations with people who want to offer unsolicited advice because they think that they're better than me. They think that they have it all figured out because they're not living my life. And I think as neurodivergent parents, a lot of times people don't realize, especially those of us who were diagnosed later in life, who have this masking thing down really good, and we can pretend that we're normal and we can pretend that, you know, we've got this all going on. But if we have neurodivergent kids, we know what that's like. We know the heartache and the heartbreak of having to mask just to make people okay with us. And that's something that I know for me, I'm not willing to make my kids go through. I want my kids to be themselves, and I want them to know that who they are is beautiful and perfect and amazing, and that they don't need to be anybody else. And I don't need other people trying to tell me, well, if you parent this way, you're going to have this result, because what if I want the results that I have? What if I don't want my kids to make eye contact all the freaking time? Or what if I am fine with my kids having a little bit of a crazy, bedtime or meal schedule or whatever it is? That's my choice. I'm the parent. And if I think that that is an okay situation, I'm not interested in anybody else's unsolicited advice. So once you have that, you set up those, you draw that line in the sand, you know what your non-negotiables are, you've defined your values, you need to set up boundaries. And that is hard. But I promise you, boundaries are not a bad word. I still struggle with this, okay? And that's one of the reasons why I put on there, they're not a bad word, because they're not. Boundaries are what helps you know and protect yourself. And it also helps other people understand where your line is so that they don't cross it. Because if we don't have a line, people will walk all over us. But if we have a clearly drawn line, people will listen. The people who care, the people who matter, they will respect it. It might be hard at first, especially if we have not dealt with the boundaries yet. And if we're putting boundaries up and people are used to us not having them, it's going to be a little difficult at first. But I promise you, we're going to get there, okay? Just hang on. It's not a bad word. We can love our family more when we honor our boundaries. Decide what these boundaries look like and make sure you're telling the people in your family. So one thing that my kids know now, if they wake up early, they're in the bedroom watching some TikTok or watching some TV, watching some YouTube, playing on their tablets, whatever. They give mommy a break. And they'll even come out after 45 minutes or so and be like, Mommy, I gave you a break. And I'm like, boundaries honored. Yes. So tell your family, and then help your family learn what boundaries are and create their own. Help them define their values. Help them, look into what kinds of things make them happy and what kinds of things make them not happy. And let's find these things so that we can help other people in our lives have their own boundaries. So I hope that these tips get you excited and help you create a life you're passionate about. You're the only one who can make the changes needed to live the life that you love. So I want to leave you with that. I am so excited because we are going to just take off this month. Mondays are going to be motivation. Tuesdays are going to be a short little TikTok that I'm going to post. We're going to call them TikTok Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays, we're going to talk about executive functioning tips. So anybody who struggles with executive functioning stuff, let me know. Drop it in the comments what stuff you struggle with the most, so I can make sure that I find some tips that help you. And then Thursdays is going to be all about homeschool and teaching from home and teaching neurodivergent kids and being neurodivergent yourself and teaching neurodivergent kids, because that's a whole other ballgame right there. And then Fridays, we're going to start doing coffee chats, which are going to be live on either Facebook or Instagram. And then I'll post them on YouTube. And then Saturdays, if I have time, if we were able to do it, there will be a day in the life posted where you guys will get to kind of follow me around a little bit for the day and kind of see what a typical day is like, what we're doing, what we're up to. So I'm so excited about this because I feel like this covers all my bases. It helps me touch every area that I want to help you guys with. And like I said, I'm just really, really excited about this. So I'm going to leave it right here for today. Happy Monday. Happy almost February. Goodness, where the heck did the first month go? It just went and gone. It really did. So I am Kimberly Cox from Magical Mommy Spot, where we help you with neurodivergent parenting in a neurotypical world. Go ahead and like this, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, follow my Facebook, and I will talk to you guys all later.